Hickory Dickory Dock. Inside the hollow wall of an old house, there once lived a family of mice. There was Mamma Mouse and her 3 children named Hickory, Dickory, and Dock. Once, Mamma Mouse had to find food for her little ones. So when night fell and the people in the house were asleep, she quietly crawled into the pantry. There, she saw a barrel of flour and felt happy because she knew she could easily cut through the wood. But it was nearly morning, so she decided to go back and come for the flour again the next night. The next night before leaving, Mamma Mouse kissed each of her children and said,
"Be good and don't go out of your nest till I come back."
When they were left alone, little Dock could not sleep.
"I wish I could go with Mama,"
he said.
"It's no fun to stay here all the time. She will take us when we are big,"
replied Dickory.
"We are already big,"
said Dock.
"I want to go out into the world and see what it looks like."
"I know a way," said Hickory, "but Mama will be angry if she finds out."
"We won't tell her,"
said the naughty Dock.
"Yes, yes,"
said Dickory.
"All right,"
said Hickory.
"I'll take you through the hole that I have discovered."
So the 3 started off and soon came to a crack in the wall. Hickory stuck his head through and found everything quiet. The family that lived in the house was fast asleep. He passed through the crack, followed by his 2 brothers. Their little hearts beat very fast because they were afraid of being seen. They quietly crept over a thick carpet and soon came to a stairway.
"Let's go down,"
said Dock. So they went down the stairs and reached the hall, and here they were greatly surprised by everything they saw. The most wonderful of all things was a tall clock that stood upon the floor and ticked out the minutes in a serious voice. When the little mice first heard the ticking of the clock, they were terrified and huddled close together.
"What is it?"
asked Dickory in a whisper.
"I don't know,"
replied Hickory.
"Is it alive?"
asked Dock.
"I don't know,"
answered Hickory. Then they saw that the clock paid no attention to them. It just kept ticking away. So the 3 brothers felt less frightened and began running about. Suddenly, Dickory let out a squeal of joy. The brothers came running to him. Lying in a corner was half a bun. The 3 mice ate heartily until they finished the last crumb. Then Dock came to the clock and looked at it curiously.
"It makes so much noise,"
he thought.
"I'm going behind it to see what I can find."
At the back of the clock, he found a hole and slipped inside it. Now he could hear the ticking much louder than before. When he looked up, he saw something shining brightly and thought it must be good to eat. So he ran up the sides of the clock until he came to a shining wheel. Just as he was about to bite it and see what it tasted like, there was a loud bang. It was 1 o'clock, and the clock had struck the hour. The huge gong was just beside Dock's ear, and the noise made the poor little mouse almost deaf. He screamed in terror and ran down the clock as fast as he could. When he reached the hall, he saw his brothers running up the stairs, and he ran after them with all his might. It was only when they were safe in their nest again that they stopped to breathe. When Mamma Mouse came back in the morning, they told her of their adventure. She said,
"You see, my dears, I told you not to leave the nest. What if someone had seen you? You should listen to me."
Hickory Dickory and Dock never ran away again.